Welcome to my Lucha Underground review. And today's show, Season 2, Episode 10, was extremely shocking. The main event had me blown away. Not because it was just such a great match, just because it was so shocking to see. Let me talk about the beginning of the show so I can talk about the end of the show. So I almost missed the beginning of the show because I was at my sister's house and I left at 8:30. I was like, oh, I hope I make it by 9. Came back at 8:49 when the replay is starting. So I watched the replay. I never catch it at 8. I catch it at 9. Anyway, so I just got there at 9. I was like, yes! And Dario Cueto was there. And he's talking about how the landscape of Lucha is going to change, how next week starts the Trios Championship tournament, and how he's going to talk about the number one contender. Who's it going to be? Who's going to face his brother, the monster, Matanza Cueto? And then Pentagon Jr. comes out, and he says, your brother only won because I wasn't allowed in the match. He's like, I want him tonight. That was like, nah, no. Pentagon throws him on the ground, grabs his arm. He's like, give me my freaking match. And he's like, all right. So he gives him his match. I'm so glad I didn't miss that that segment. I almost missed it, but I'm so glad I did. And I was so looking forward to that match. I was like, it's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be awesome, it's gonna be good. Oh man. Okay, let's talk about the main event now. Matanza, he's too much. Before the match, Dario Cueto unlocked his door, right? Because he's a monster. He stays locked up forever. He unlocked his door, brought him out, and he says, Pentagon Jr. is famous for breaking people's arms. Well, tonight, I want you to break his back. And that's exactly what he was doing. He threw him to the chairs, and then he threw him on the wall, and then he just got him into the ring, body slammed him, did that one, I forget I don't know what that move's called, grabs him like this, he has him like that, throws him on the ground, he pins him 1, 2, 3. It was basically like a 6-minute squash match. That's just how crazy it was, man. I was like, whoa, Pentagon Junior, no! He's my favorite wrestler on Lucha. That's why I'm at a loss right now. But that's what great shows make me do. Make people do. Make the audience do. Make you really get behind someone and really almost cry when something happens to them. And that was me. Wow. And he pins him, and Matanza's just standing there. Vampiro gets into it. He's like, why? He's kneeling down looking at Pentagon. Remember, Vampiro's his master. And Matanza just kicks him. And he's all knocked out. Throws Pentagon outside of the ring. And power bombs him through the announce table. They had to take out the Cero Miedo on a stretcher. And everybody's just silent. And then they just start chanting Cero Miedo. But it was incredible, man. This guy, Matanza, wow. I mean, I'm looking forward to the number one contender, whatever they're gonna do, to the tournament or whatever. But this guy, he's booked way stronger than Mil Muertes, and Mil Muertes was a monster. This guy is crazy. He's crazy. Just break. I wouldn't be surprised if he broke Pentagon Jr.'s back, man. We might not see him for a couple of weeks, and that sucks because I love me some Pentagon Jr. But yeah, that's how the show ended, and that's how the show started. We got Cisco and Cortez versus Taya and Johnny Mundo. Basically, Johnny Mundo was scared to get into the ring and made Taya do all the work. Then Cage came out, and the Cisco and Castro did their move on Taya, and Cage stood up on the apron while they pinned Taya 1, 2, 3, and Vampiro was like, Johnny Mundo's a chicken shit. But they're building their rivalry, so there you have that. Um, Let me see what else of the vignettes. Pentagon, Katrina. Miss? How could I confuse those two? Katrina visits Dario Cueto in his office, and he's like, "Death is coming for Matanza," and he's like, "Man, Katrina, if we were together, we could be unstoppable." And she just teleports closer to his ear. "Death is coming for Matanza," which death and Matanza kind of mean the same thing, but there you have that. There was another vignette in between that. It was crap. Anyway, the next match was for the Trios Championship. Ivelisse, Angelico, Son of Havoc versus Disciples of Death, and this was a hell of a match, man. It was an elimination match. First Ivelisse got eliminated, which was shocking to me, but she got kicked in the head. She got to get eliminated. Then the dude Trece from Disciples of Death got eliminated, which that's the only guy I know the name from, that I know the name of. And then Angelico got eliminated in the ugly, ugly ass move. Basically, this guy like jumped on top of him. This looks terrible on camera, but he jumped on top of him, put his knees on his back, and Angelico pretty much just like he just like fell forward. It looked terrible, but that's how he got eliminated. But the last part was really fun. It was really good. Son of Havoc pulled it off. Katrina was doing everything in her power to make the Disciples of Death win this match, but couldn't do it. Ivelisse comes out from the back, kicks Katrina in the face. Awesome. And Son of Havoc hits his shooting star press. Awesome vignette. Oh yeah, the awesome match. I mean, the Angelico, Ivelisse, Son of Havoc retain. Great match. The other vignette was Marty the Moth, Marty the Moth, reading the story of him and his sister, of the Moth tribe back in Mexico, how they ruled the Aztec land, and how Mariposa and her mask was passed down from generation. Now the baddest Mariposa wears that mask. And she had a match with Sexy Star, which she basically squashed. Mariposa squashed Sexy Star. And for those that we know, Sexy Star is a very good wrestler, very strong, very beautiful woman, right? And this Mariposa chick, she just he murked her, pretty much. He murked her, which was a bit shocking to me. And then Matt goes in, Marty the Moth takes advantage and starts kicking his ass. And he picks up his sister. They're siblings. He picks up his sister, tosses him on the Mac, and that looked like it really hurt. Like if he landed on her really hard, which he did. It sounded like he took his arrow, kind of like that. But further building storylines. That's what we're getting. Rivalry, Moth, Mac. Soon we're gonna get a tag team between them. Johnny Mundo, Cage, right? There was 3 matches. Yeah. Johnny Mundo, Taya versus Cisco and Cortez Castro, and then we got the Trio Championship, and then we got that, and then we got the main event. So another very good show, another show that built up rivalries. And there was another backstage event with Dario Cueto with Rey Mysterio, and he's like, "Dude, I heard that fool died, and what happened?" And I think they're talking about Conan. Conan died last season. That's who I think they're talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's talking about Conan. This dude died. He's like, "What happened?" And Dario Cueto's like, "Hey, man, hey, don't worry about it." And then he poured some liqueur, right? 2 shots. They had one each. He was waiting for Rey Mysterio to drink his. And that's when I thought, like, are they going to kill off Rey Mysterio? Is he going to poison him or what? But he drank it, and then Dario Cueto took his drink. So maybe they're going to have a little truce. They're going to have a little problem. I don't know. But further building up something there. Definitely something, building up the hype for Dragon Azteca, which they mentioned a few times, which was the reason for Rey Mysterio to build it. which was the reason for Rey Mysterio to be in Dario Cueto's office in the first place. So, yeah, another very good show. And another show, a show that was very good, built stories, but there's not, I mean, this video is already 10 minutes long, but there's not as much to talk about in this because it speaks for itself. And this was a show that is building and building and building, which is good, but it doesn't build for a great show. Shocking ending, which I was in awe of. Shocking. I can't say that enough. But not an A plus show, but definitely a B plus, A minus show, an exciting show. If you don't watch it, definitely watch it. Definitely worth watching. All their shows are worth watching, but not the greatest of the season. That would probably be last week. After last week, you kind of had to slow down the roll at least a little bit, right? We can't get a great show every day, but we got Pentagon getting his back broken this week, man. So definitely another great show. Another show. Not a great show. Greatness gets tossed around too much. Now I'm freaking rambling, man. Thanks everybody for watching, and man, Lucha keeps surprising me, keeps finding a way of shocking me and surprising me week after week after week, and always make me want to watch it week after week after week. But it's such a beautiful thing. Thank you, Lucha Underground. Thank you for this, for making me love wrestling again, man. And it'll make you love wrestling again too if you haven't checked it out. Thanks everybody for watching. Please leave your comments below. Leave your feedback. I love your comments. I love the feedback. I love all that. Do it. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. You guys have a great day. Peace.